Hello everyone, it's Rabbit and welcome to more Wild Arms. I am so excited to get to record without my voice sounding atrocious like it did a couple days ago when I had uploaded or at least recorded. I uploaded yesterday, which was Thanksgiving, and I didn't even really make a public announcement about it, but I did want to wish those of you in the US like me a happy Turkey Day. I hope you guys got to spend a lot of time with family and or friends and eat way too much. I actually didn't do anything exciting. I spent most of my Thanksgiving just hanging out with Andrew, and I rendered a couple of videos that were backlogged. And yeah, I just got to get to a lot of little side projects. So that was really fun for me. So turning the tables a little bit and focusing on our gameplay, there are two things that I did want to follow up with you guys about. So when I had last recorded yesterday, when I was rendering the videos and rewatching them, I noticed that I screwed up the whole crest binding thing, and already some of you have brought that to my attention, so I'm glad you guys are on top of it. I just have to kind of acclimate myself to this game again, since it has been a while since I've played it, and the other games that I've been playing for you guys on my channel are very different. So yeah, just please excuse/forgive me if there are a couple things that I seemingly mess up on that should be straightforward. I should get readjusted to this pretty quickly. This is a game that I really do like a lot, so hopefully my love for it will allow me to overcome any major obstacles. So I will fix the crest binding thing today, and I also want to show you that I did find the tools menu. I just needed to fucking read the manual to the game, and it's just a start button, so I'll just show that to you guys. And the reason why that is kind of important is because we can switch out our tools. So we have the tier equipped, and here is where the watch is, which is just useful for helping us go back in time, as they explained in the game, which essentially allows us to like reset puzzles and things like that. But let's get to the first thing I mentioned and fix up our binding. And I'm not really sure what I want. So white magic is obviously going to be more support based, like healing or increasing your defensive stats, just things like that, whereas black magic is going to be more offensive. So we've got a heal attack right now, and I believe this is flame. Yeah, so it's a fire attack. I'm not entirely sure what it is that I'm going to want as my third spell, and I don't want to dissolve what I have presently. We won't lose our little crests, but I don't know, maybe I might actually go with a defensive white magic based spell. And if you guys would suggest something else, because I don't remember what's going to be in our first dungeon, I can easily just come back and dissolve the spell that I create here and fix it up. So I'm going to, this does a powerful blast to a group. I think I'm just gonna go with a thunder spell. Yes, let us bind the spell to your crest graph. Okay, great. Please rename this spell. No thanks. And again, I talked about this in my intro episode for this Let's Play, that I'm not really a renaming kind of person, so I just like to leave things as their default. So just to look at what we have, we've got heal, which I would not dissolve right now. We've got flame, and now we've got spark. So I think that's pretty good, and as I just mentioned, if you guys would suggest something else in place of spark, we can totally just come back and do that. So, okay, to actually get back into the game, where we left off together, we had just collected Anjay's watch and fixed up the library, and yeah, that was really it. Now I just feel like, whoops, sorry guys, I do have to get adjusted to the controls. Now we just need to kind of run around and I guess talk to everyone and see what is left to be said. Oh, and we had another vision, the same as the one that we had when we were sleeping in class, so that's pretty cool. That took long enough. Where were you? Did you get to see everyone? Sealed library. That rumor has been floating around forever. It's supposed to be in the Abbey and full of forbidden texts. Those books are scary. If you want to know more, you should ask Sister Mary. Ah, okay. Or one of the older teachers. So I think that's the clue right there. Sister Mary, the head chef, and Lila, the motor mouth, might know of the sealed library. That's awesome. The teardrop crystal is very beautiful. Oh, I think I already talked to you. And then here's the kid that we helped out with putting the books away. Cecilia, thanks for your help. You are welcome. Sister Mary is saying, so, a book is calling you to the sealed library? Yes, it's not a dream. A shadow spoke to me and asked me to release him from the book. Sister Mary, I thought you might like to know. A book which speaks in a large shadow. A library in which many forbidden secrets are stored does exist. Where the sealed library is, that I cannot tell you. You were summoned by the guardians to search for the sealed library. If you are the chosen one, you must do this on your own. Oh, great. Well, I kind of already have an idea because this bitch in our previous episode together was like, why are the statues facing away from each other? So there's something strange about the courtyard. For some, the two statues become as light as a feather. For others, they are as heavy as a mountain. Something about those statues is real spooky. So yeah, I'm very confident that that is where we need to be. I think we just gotta search these. Or I might be doing it too soon, perhaps. Yeah, because I think there's supposed to be something with these. I can't remember exactly what. So let's just do what every RPG since the dawn of time has asked us to do, and that is to talk to everybody, and then it should spawn like tips. Alright, a sealed library, that kind of stuff is Lila's specialty. Why don't you ask her? Okay, we'll get to her in a second. We just talked to Sister Mary. I think that's everyone in this part of the Abbey anyway. Let's talk to you. The Blue Crest, Gia. Oh god, I already talked to you. Blah, 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 blah. Come on. I know, you're trying to memorize this stuff. Okay. It's difficult to use magic correctly, but if you keep it up, you will someday succeed. You were my best student. Aw, thanks. That's nice to hear. So I'll just kind of do a loop. We'll talk to everybody, and then hopefully we'll get to that sealed library. Oh, let me talk to you. Sealed library. Rather than asking one of the students, you should ask Sister Mary. I just asked Sister Mary. I just talked to you. Oh my god, I did not mean to talk to you again. Okay. Woo! Okay, let's talk to you. I don't know. Blah, blah, blah. Have secret switches. Ooh, I want to push them so bad. Okay, I think that might have been the conversation we needed to have to get the switches to spawn. Wait, what do I need you for again? Oh well, let's just talk to Jacques. Why not? Why not? Sealed library, I've heard of it before. Something about the showing of a light being the key. Okay. I've never heard of the sealed library. Could there be such a place? I hear that this abbey was built on an ancient ruin. Okay. Well, I guess let me talk to this sister. I haven't been here long enough. Sealed library, isn't that a rumor? Okay. Well, we should be able to do the stuff now. Okay. There we go. There's a switch. Push it. Yes. So we just needed to talk to that lady. Oh, my bad. Let me do the other one. Haha. There we go. What? Okay, well this is where now. I'm not sure. I think they need to face each other, if I recall correctly. Yeah, that's what it is. Because she had said earlier, why aren't they looking at each other? It's okay. Straightforward enough. Right? Now what? Oh, game. Oh, whoops. Well, I pushed the statues. We might need to talk to more peeps. Sister Mary, I fucked with the statue. Now what would you have of me? Okay, yeah, but I gotta fucking find the door. Alright, I pushed the statues. Now what do you have to say? Yes, you just said that. And I fucked with the switches. Maybe I need to go ask Anjay? I feel like that should have opened something, but knowing me, I probably forgot a very critical step. Oh, showing the light to the two mages. at once. Okay, so I probably need to just do my little teardrop thing. This is gonna be an interesting LP, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, because it is a very, I don't want to say it's like heavy with puzzles, but there are definitely a lot. Like, I wouldn't say it's as bad as like Alundra, but, whoops. Okay, let me move this and not fuck this up. Well, I guess I didn't even need to move that one down. Okay. And then, you guys should know, if you've been following my Magic Knight Great Earth LP, how much oh my god, I did not mean to do that. Oh my goodness. Well, at least you guys got a nice glimpse of how that works. Okay. And now we have the right tool equipped. So let's try this a fucking third time. There we go, guys. I'm just gonna have to get myself in the puzzle solving mindset, which I should be from everything with Magic Knight. Alright, so let's follow the little... Ooh. I am the eternal darkness. Come to me, innocent one. Bring me your inner light. Okay. Anything else you have to say to me? No? Okay. Well, guys, let's bring it our inner light. It looks like my teardrop crystal. Do I? Ooh, so spooky. Alright, well, looks like we found it. And that's how we'll also get out. So let's get started. A mysterious force sealed the door. A blue crystal similar to the teardrop crystal is embedded in the door. That's our tip right there. I imagine our little teardrop thing is going to be the answer to a lot of... Whoa. Oh my god. I hope that's what I was supposed to do. And I ranted, well, I don't want to say rant, but I gushed is probably the word I'm looking for about the music in previous episodes, and I just... You guys are going to have to get used to it because I'm so obsessed with this. Whoa. Woo, I gotta get accustomed to random battles again that I can't see. Okay, so I believe that is the escape one. I don't remember what that does. Those are our items, I believe. Oh no, that's equipment. You can equip in between each turn. What does this do? Ah, that's how you can set it. Oh, and I should have mentioned this. I'm gonna just leave all of my characters as manual. I don't know. I don't see a reason to try to preset them for fights, and then I just want to see what this... Well, I'll fuck with that later. Let's go ahead and... I'll physically attack, although I know Cecilia is a mage, so she's gonna function better that way. But I'm just interested to see. And I kind of want to save my magic, at least for a little bit, so that I can use all my resources for healing. One thing I do recall about this game is that Cecilia is kind of the weakest one, and her little mission is much more difficult than the other two characters. I told you guys at the start of, I believe it was episode 2, when we could select who we wanted to play, like the Traveling Youth, the Treasure Hunter, or the Girl from an Abbey. The Girl from an Abbey's is the hardest, so it kind of goes in the order of least to most difficult, north to south. So let me see, what does that say? The heavy door is shut, so I probably have to use my... Do I have to be in front of you? Or I wonder if I was supposed to throw one of the boxes in there. Let's try that. Yeah, so the puzzles so far aren't too bad, but don't put it past me, guys. It definitely can get harder. That was totally my bad. Alright, another book. Let's just go ahead and wallop. Man, I love the music in this game. Response rate lowered. I do, oh, that is something else that I forgot to really look into. I gotta check out and see what all of the different status descriptors mean. And another interesting component to this game that you don't see in a lot of other RPGs is the inclusion of force, which you saw we just went up a force level. And oh, guys, we are actually pretty close to being up on time. So we'll get what's in these treasures and go through this room. Then we will go ahead and stop the camera because, as I mentioned, oh my god, and look at me breaking all the boxes. Because as I did mention on a different episode, I don't want these to go for too long. I just feel like with a game like this, going too close to 20 minutes is probably going to be borderline too long. So ideally, I'm going to try to keep these episodes between 15 and 17 minutes just because I think that's going to be a really good kind of ballpark of what is going to be the most palatable to you guys as well as for me as far as episode length. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and sign off with you guys here. So when we come back together, we're going to continue exploring this, I guess, secret passageway or dungeon. So I'll see you guys on the next video. I am your host, Rabbit, and this is my playthrough of Wild Arms. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next episode.